Alright, last time we left off, I done ran into a dragon.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagard might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hint.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
It fit quite well.
It's perfect. Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
And that, I ain't finna do all that. Do you have any design?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you improve my equipment?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Can you improve my equipment?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take
Oh,
care of
I already read
slap
that.
a new hilt on your sword in the field.
Craft armor. Let me see. Let's see. Defense armor. Hold on. Velveteen. Now, I'm gonna do that cause I kinda like where that look. Hold on, but let me try the other. See what it hit on. But it ain't got that style. Oh. You can do two Alright. Nah, I ain't finna craft nothing right now.
Another time,
Hold on, is it still got something I can talk to over here? Let me see. No, I ain't worried about it. I do the cloud. I got some more armor and stuff. Let me see. Alright. Hey, I like. Shard shield. Alright. The Morning Star. I do that. Let's see who else. Soulless. and Varric. No, I'm just gonna keep him with Bianca. Let me see armor. Heralding soldier helmet. I'm gonna equip that. Apprentice male. No, I kinda like that. Let me see. Put her on there. Ooh, but I kinda like where that look. I'm gonna put that on. Let's see, Solus. Now, Varric. Alright. Let's see, accessory. Bolt of fabric. I ain't gonna put on no accessory. Alright with it. You go over here and talk. Whoever this is. Where they at? Now who is it him? Hold on, what it did? Lockbox. I'll go ahead and get that. Hold on. Oh, it's Cassandra. What? They got some romance? You're impressive. Y'all already know I want Cassandra.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When
It's impressive.
you flatter me,
I'm trying.
did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
Investigate. What
Does
do
your
you
faith
believe?
tell you?
I believe you are... I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
What happens
happen now?
next, Cassandra?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only
Why they got
pray
this
the
dummy
price
in the
is not
way?
too high.
Or that other option. Gone. You had to do it,
You
Cassandra.
didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
You had cause, Cassandra. I ain't finna
It
blame
was
you.
like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
You wondering if I believe in the Mega. Yeah, it's just like in real life. It's just two different names. I believe,
I
Cassandra.
believe he exists.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
She got anything else to
Occurs to me
say?
I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I'll tell her, I ain't
Circle
gonna
of
lie.
Magi at Ostwick. At least until the rebellion began.
Yes, I suppose that would have required you to stay on the move. Tell me, do you consider the Free March as your home? Are you eager to go back?
Oh, Lord. I'll eventually go
I
back.
might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
Tell me
I'd like
about
to get to know you
yourself.
better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Oh, Lord. Let me see.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Is that right?
Oh, my goodness.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And that's all there is to know, my lord.
So you mean to tell me you some royalty, Cassandra?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that.
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
What happened to your brother,
Tell me about
Cassandra?
your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
Okay. Tell me about
You don't
Navarra.
seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus, I did not see Nevarra, the real Nevarra, until much later. By then, I realized I knew it not at all.
What about your parents?
What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. We were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Mortalitasi?
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi.
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
You work for the divine,
You
Cassandra.
were the right hand to the divine.
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
What is a right hand? Now, I ain't that stupid, but I'm gonna go and ask for anyway.
What does the right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extend reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You believed in her.
I thought she could really change things.
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can... That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
Did she just tell me? How did you become the right hand?
The right hand.
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. It gets each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
Oh, you're being modest,
I'm
Cassandra.
sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker.
Now, can't nobody do that.
Truth is,
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
Oh, you're delightful. Oh,
you're delightful, you know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
I think I preferred you in the stocks.
oh,
I'll let you get
that's
back to
all
work.
for now. Boy, this old game right here is interesting.
Creator, judge me holy. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire. I
Need something?
Tell me I have sons.
Carry on.
No, I ain't gonna speak to him now. Oh Lord, what's going on over here?
Well, the Templar, just like the rest of you.
Let me go up in here and talk to Liliana first.
The champions of the just, blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I can't for Andraste. I'm just saying. Nah, I'm on.
As baffled as you are.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
My sympathies.
That death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe just as some are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving meant nothing.
Well, what can I do? I lived in a life of seclusion, being mistreated. So you think you don't suffer? I'm suffering. I don't suffer. Shoot. Alright,
I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret even let you see me like this. It was a weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work then. We will speak later.
If she got anything else she wants to say.
I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the report. There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
What the water hell? Do you have to kill him?
What are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that.
You find fault with my decision?
Problem, murder.
And what would you suggest? Leave him be. Butlers betrayed a danger. I condemned one man to save others. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Let's see. Ideas are crucial, Liliana.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
You feel very strongly about this. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Alright, let's see, can we say
Reports
something
of
else?
fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified. The only fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. No one else has any power over the rifts.
Huh?
Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did. What of it?
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Mm-hmm. Are you more
Was
than
there something
friends?
more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
How did you
How
and
did you
Justinia
meet?
meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dia. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
We'll talk more later.
Let me go and see what this
Your
is.
kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Done enough.
Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order.
Back to your duties, all of you.
Right. Lord, here.
Isn't already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave.
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
But not so terrible.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
How many families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves?
Yes, because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
I'll
make sure they
return
see
with good
reason,
news.
Arroyo.
I pray you're right.
Let me go on in here.
You built for them the golden city, the
Researcher Minave wishes to verify that...
Mother Giselle here?
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
As a gardener watches the earth for the first signs of life.
I'm trying, Mother Giselle, but it's
Doing
hard.
everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
Thank you,
I
Mother
appreciate
Giselle.
your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Can I help with anything, Mother
Is there
Giselle?
anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Farewell, revered
Goodbye.
mother.
Farewell.
She the revered mother now. Lord have mercy. What's going on in here?
The Inquisition cannot remain a vessel if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis Trevelyan, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House Trevelyan lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
What? Man, what is you talking about? We all have bigger problems.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the Durelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with Ferenden's monarchs on this matter.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity to do so.
Well, shut up there, Marquis.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
He came to reason. Good. You handled him well.
So pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
I'm
the
glad
Inquisition
you're
is
here.
lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilyet.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done. Greetings.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Josephine. What? Montilyet sounds familiar.
Perhaps. Every everyone of distinction in the Free Marches attends Lady Trevelyan's summer balls.
Great Aunt Lucille always did love a party.
I don't recall seeing you at any of them.
I was too
I was
awkward.
less than sterling company when I was younger.
Modest in temper, bold in deed.
You know the Trevelyan family motto.
Heraldry is a passion of mine.
What business are the Montiliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the Waking Sea.
What?
Not anymore.
No. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Yep. They're going in here so we can head to Val Royale.
One life, one death, with but one goal.
Oh. And then available.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion. And we should ignore the danger to the Herald. Let's ask him.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach.
It's okay.
Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Most definitely. Dress. Many Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and the moment we could step foot in the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested, we must convince the Chantry. Alright. And let us see, we gonna go here and we gonna try to talk to the doggone Chantry. Oh, we done arrived in Val Royale.
The
It's
city still
beautiful.
mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills
Yeah,
of
sure
observation
do.
never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
Oh, Lord.
They wish to protect the people? From us? Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
I reckon we'll talk to the Chantry and them Templars when we come back. Right now I'm gonna upgrade myself and all that, but then I might as well go and end it. So I will see everybody next time.